So I didn't know if you know this, Trevor, but apparently in Bianca's last six singles matches, she has not scored a pinfall victory at all in any of them. And this is going back to her match against Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. It seems like a lot of the luster, a lot of the shine that she had has been kind of taken away since she lost to SummerSlam to Becky Lynch in that squash match. So, what do you think about this? Has Bianca Belair lost her shine? Could she be used better?
Uh, so this happens, right? This has happened in wrestling since wrestling was it has been a conception. Like it's something that happens. I'm not sure I really understand why it happens, but it happens. Sometimes when a top wrestler loses to another top wrestler or loses in general, that wrestler is either not used for several months or when they are, they lose a lot of matches. Um, Prime example of Kairo Shida. She was not on TV for a very long time. And now she's been on TV, and a few of the matches she's been on TV for, she's lost. So why that is, I'm not sure. But I will agree with you by saying I think Bianca has lost a little of her luster in some of the fans' eyes, even in some of the just some of the reporters and things like that. And I'm not really sure why. I mean, she still performs well in the matches she's in. She's still a presence on wrestling. She's still her promos are still on one. She still looks and seems like she is into everything and enjoying everything. So I'm not sure exactly why, but I kind of agree with you that she has lost her luster a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like she's entered this weird. It seems like so she loses to Becky, and then the next night she didn't seem like this babyface who was going to go on a tear on the roster to get her belt back. It just
Right.
seemed like she was sticking to this very affable, like, oh well, like you gee willikers, I lost, and she's kind of looking a little foolish. Her character rather is looking a little foolish in kind of what she's been put in now, because she loses after getting challenged by Becky Lynch at the last second, and then she never got her win back, and now she's just kind of it seems like the main event shine that she had coming out of that amazing main event at WrestleMania is just all but gone. And Bianca Belair, while she's a name now, like for sure, she's a bigger name than she was. She's not necessarily now at the same level of where she was, after Mania, which is the whole point of you trying to get the belt on Becky so Bianca can chase it and win it back. But it just seems like they're kind of moving towards a thing where, oh, well, Bianca's a name that's there. And then, who else? Who knows where they're going to go with it because they rewrite TV minute to minute. And
Right.
it just there just doesn't seem to be like consistency as far as her as a character. She just seems to be this person who loses and loses, loses, and doesn't get a clean victory, which is it's not good for her long term development, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm just looking at comments. Sorry, looking at the comments in this comment section. But anyway, yes, I totally agree. I don't believe Bianca is getting what she deserves at this point. Um, and it's sad. And like we talked about this earlier when she first won the belt, and this was one of my fears, honestly. But I hope the plans are to make her put her back on top and hopefully even make her a champion again. Because at the moment it's one of those situations where you're taking a good talent and you're like letting it just sit like you have like they have so many other talents and so many other personalities over the years. And I just think it's a shame for someone like Bianca when she is so talented.
And considering where she was just a few months ago, we're talking about she was the women's world champion. She had just come
Right.
off a main event of WrestleMania. She was one of the main events of SummerSlam and one of the biggest draws of SummerSlam. Like I said going into that event, I was like, the one big thing, I like the John Cena versus Roman Reigns thing, but the thing I was most excited about was Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair because it was a rematch of an all-time classic WrestleMania main event. Like
Yeah.
when do you get that? You really don't. So it,
And
it
again, it's
just
to me, it stole the show.
And now I'm thinking like now if they did that match, it wouldn't be the same. It just would not be the same. And that's a bad thing because you like you can put her in a situation where she lost. And I said this the day after SummerSlam. I said, let's give it time to see where it goes. It has not gone to a good place. I was wrong. Should not have given it time. Should have kiboshed it before it happened. It's just it like the thing I'm most mad about is Becky Lynch could have gotten the belt back without Bianca Belair's character looking foolish. That is what
Yeah,
I'm most upset about. And now she looks foolish. Now she looks like not a threat. She's not even going out there and cutting promos where it's like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to go through every single woman on this roster. Hell, I'll go through the main event males if I have to. And I will do anything to get my title back. The title that I won. Like, she's not reminding us why we should care. And that's the thing. I'm like, dude, you have like an hour and a half of SmackDown is dedicated to like meaningless promo time. You're telling me you can't give her, 5 minutes on the mic to cut an effective promo and tell us why we should care? No, instead you have her, losing and then getting DQ. And like it's just it just doesn't make me care. That's the issue here. And which of someone who I want to care about, I genuinely want to care about.
yeah, and you said it best. Like that's the problem. I just don't care at the moment, and I want to care, and it's not because of her at all. It's just how they presented her, and it sucks. It really does.
Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.